So we are at Brachic, and you're the owner of Brachic. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Marianne Hassam. I am owner and operator of this beautiful boutique, and we've been around for 21 years.
21 years. See, this is why I tell you people to come here, because 21 years, and you have a pretty extensive training package, from what I understand, for your staff.
Yeah. So when somebody comes as a bra fitter, they observe for probably 4 to 6 weeks. We test them in terms of just measuring the band. I don't believe in measuring the bust because everybody's boobs are different. You can be full at the top, you can be wide, you can be narrow. So measurement is just, in my opinion, a waste of time. It takes a long time to look at a pair of breasts and say, okay, that's a size F, or that's a size G, or that's a this, or it's going to go with that brand of bra because of that underwire, because of all these other things. So you have to match up a body and boobs with a bra and cup size. And that's what takes so long, because we go from A cup to double L cup now. So I can get a 28 band or a 32 band, and you could be, we rarely sell A's or B's, but I can go from a C cup in a 32 band all the way through to a double L in a 32 band.
Okay, wow.
So there's lots of brands, cups, understanding of how the bra works on that particular body, and we're all very, very different. So it takes a long time.
I've had the experience of walking in here and one of your staff look at me and go, okay, and then just bring me bras and they fit.
Right.
And I've had clients come in and they're like, they didn't measure anything. And you're like, no, they're going to.
Right.
And then they just know.
So it takes a year.
A year.
No, I've had someone do it and she was very, very good in terms of design and all that stuff. So she done it in about 8.5 months, but no one has ever done it underneath that. Because it's a lot.
But we need that.
Absolutely.
We need someone with that amount of understanding and knowledge and care.
Yep.
So I do have some questions. Questions from the internet.
I love questions.
We all need to know this. And I think the number one question that I've been asked is, how do I know if a bra doesn't fit?
Well, that's really easy. If you raise your arms out and your boob comes out the bottom, it's too big in the band. If the cup of the bra cannot encase your breasts, the underwire is like the frame and your boob is the picture. So the underwire should encase the breasts. Most of the time, and I would say 90% of the time, the centre gore should sit flat on your sternum. But if you've got a dippy sternum or a sternum that comes out, then that's going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to be able to do it.
Okay. Yeah,
so that's why I say most. And the band should be snug, but not tight.
Okay.
So we have our own measurement in terms of if it's snug for us, but we can't feel. So that's your job. It's always the customer's job to say it's too tight or no. But we also explain that 80%, if not more, of the structure from the bra, the support from the bra, comes from the band.
Okay.
So if you have a loose band and you have a full bust, it's going to tilt. So it can't lift, it can't support.
Okay, interesting. So I guess for everyone at home, if you lift your arms and your bra moves with you, that's bad.
If you look in the mirror and you lift your arms up and you can see your breasts
pop out on the bottom,
or your bra's moving or lifting, then the band's too big.
Okay.
It's going to move. So I always equate it to shoes. So if you are a runner, you're a size 7, but you keep buying a size 5 or you keep buying a size 10, it's not going to work. It's the same with bras.
Okay.
If it doesn't fit, it won't work.
So how often should we be checking to make sure that our bras are fitting well, or like how often should we be replacing our bras?
Well, I always say if you can get to 4 minimum of your go-to bras.
Okay.
So the go-to bra that you don't think about, you love it, it's comfortable for you, it goes with the majority of your wardrobe. If you have 4 basic bras, then you're good. Couple of light, couple of dark, depending on your wardrobe. And then you can add on to the plunge, you can add on to the strapless, you can add on to the sports. So it really does depend on the person and what they can afford. So if you can go to 4 of your go-to bras, that will be great. We always say maximum wear 2 days. If you think about your socks and your underwear, you don't wear them for days on end, do you? So your bras, you get sweaty and sticky. It's near your armpits. It's the heat deodorant, all this type of stuff that's going to start to eat away at the material.
Okay.
So 2 days, especially when it's hot. We always recommend hand washing using soak. I know lots of people throw them in a wash bag and in the machine. That's fine too. It's your bra, but as long as it's washed.
Yeah.
Never heat, because that destroys the material. So if you could do that, if you could get up to 4, if there's body changes, like we know we may put on weight, you may lose weight. Okay. There's a little bit of give in bras, right? Especially if you gain, there's a little bit. But as soon as the underwire then starts going on the breast tissue, you need to change it. So if I didn't change size at all, I would probably say, okay, maybe a year, I'm going to go in and just get refit, maybe a little bit longer if there's absolutely no changes.
Okay.
So it really does depend on the individual and circumstances.
And so you keep talking about the underwire, and I noticed on this one, it comes out quite like on the side here. Yeah. And that's where we wanted to kind of almost in line with. So it
depends on where your breast tissue is.
Okay.
So some women's and it depends on the cup size, the volume. So this mannequin is a 32 band E cup.
Okay.
So the underwire is flush in the center because she's got very perky boobs. And then it just comes all the way around. So this is why we get women to lean forward, because as soon as you lean forward, we can see where the breast tissue ends.
Right. Okay.
So I want this wire to be outside of the breast tissue.
Okay, and so this is what I find is whenever I'm wearing a bra from you, I don't find it digs in.
No, because it should clear. Also, we've got to remember that our body lengths, they're all different.
Yes.
So we have to match up the depth of the person here to the bra.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Because you could get a bra where the wire comes round or just comes straight up. It's not going to work for your body.
No, that's so true.
And one thing I really want to touch on, most women have a little bit of whatever you want to call that there.
Connective tissue?
Connective tissue. But for a lot of women, it is breast tissue.
Yeah. Okay.
And even though you have that space here and then you've got the tissue there, it's still breast tissue. Yeah. If you ever go and get a mammogram, they're going to do that too, because it's dense. When you touch it, it's dense. It's not loosey-goosey. Mine's loosey-goosey. It's not breast tissue, right? But it's so for some women, it's dense. So that is breast tissue. So you don't want your underwire coming up and sticking underneath that.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It does. So if a woman has a smaller bust size, do they still need a bra? Like, there's a big myth on the internet about that.
Yeah, I'd stay off the internet.
To stay off the internet. So what is something that you wish more women knew about shopping for bras?
Shopping for bras. It really shouldn't be a painful experience.
It's not like
that's the first one. It's not like going to the dentist. One thing I don't understand, what people don't understand, is that if you want a full lift, and this is why I say stay off the internet. Okay. If you want a full supportive bra, then it's a bra with a seam. This is a t-shirt bra. It gives you good support, but you're going to get better support with a seamed bra. Okay. Because the seams in the bra will shape where your breast tissue is going to go. So it makes it look different underneath blouses and dresses. But I understand if you're wearing a tight t-shirt, you want something smooth or silk. You don't want anything to show. So added to that is, so when I get someone coming and saying, I want full support, I want lift, I want blah, 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 that's great. So the first thing I'm going to go to is get a seamed bra and say, but it's got to be a t-shirt bra. Okay, so we're scratching that. Oh, but I can't have this back. I can't have this.
Oh,
I can't.
The back.
Yes. Okay. So they point to the back flesh.
Yes.
So we can go looser in the band. So you've gone non-seam, you've gone looser in the band. So where's the support going to be coming from in the bra?
Right.
You have to be comfortable. It doesn't matter whether you pay $500 for the best bra that's ever made. If it doesn't fit you, it's no good. Yeah. And you have to be comfortable or you won't wear it. Yeah. So the way we work here is that, yes, I'm going to fit you, but then if you say, oh, I don't want that, I want a bigger band, I'm going to go up in the band, but I'm going to say to you,
yes,
it's not going to work. It's not going to stay in place because it's moving. So that's what I don't understand, what you don't understand.
Yeah, and this is where I would come in and be like, okay, so let's get you a piece of clothing that has a bit more structure so you're not getting the the flesh showing in the back, because you can avoid that with like more structured fabrics.
Right. But then I would also say we are not like this mannequin.
No, I don't think anyone. I've never worked with a client who has this big.
I have many.
Yeah.
But you're still going to get indentation.
Yeah.
Be it in your socks, be it in your trousers, be it in you're going to get that. So again, exactly what you just said, you can get something different material, different structure, different cut. It makes all the difference. But by going, that's why they're called foundation garments. Like,
yes.
You need to get your foundation, and then that gives you more options for doing other stuff. So that's the biggest thing that I don't understand, what people don't understand. And then they go on the internet, and the internet promises them everything. You know, it's going to flatten the back, it's going to lift up the breast, it's going to be comfortable,
and
it's
strapless.
And strapless and backless. So, yeah.
Okay. Nope. So we're going to avoid the internet, and in fact, we're going to come to Brachic. Whoa! I just forgot the date of our event.
The 23rd of September.
Thank you. So instead, you're going to come to Brachic on the 23rd of September. We are having an in-person event. It is a ticketed event, so
Absolutely.
there is limited seating available.
Yes.
So I will have the link already very readily available in this video. So grab yourself a ticket, and we're going to be talking about bras on you, so you can come check out Brachic and make an appointment to come back later to get fully fitted if you haven't been fitted before. And we're going to be talking not only about the undergarments, but some of the garments that we can put on top.
Yeah, tricks. Different tricks that we can do.
Tips, tricks, everything you need to know. I will be there as well. And we'll be talking about bras on different figures, because we do have quite a few different figures coming as well.
And that is what I think has been lost.
Yes.
So I feel now that a lot of people are following fashion, not changing it, but following the fashion. So if you are a larger busted woman, having a high neck, plain color top is going to make your breast look larger.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think the way to make yourself maybe smaller, if that's what you want, or give yourself a different shape, or highlight different parts of your body has been lost.
Yes, we're losing the ability to see lines. I find I keep talking to clients about creating like long lines and creating shadows. Right. And it's interesting because you cannot create shadows when you're wearing a sports bra.
Right.
Sports bra, flattens things out, and we're not getting the shadow, but our eyes see depth through light. So when we have a bra like this that's keeping our girls up, and is casting a shadow on our midriff, and if that's what you're looking for, it'll make your waist be up here smaller. Yeah.
Well, that old myth, which is true, when you get a really good bra, it will make you look slimmer, elongate here.
Yes.
So if that's what you're going for, foundation.
And it has to be. It can't be something like this, but like, as you mentioned, a super loose band, cotton t-shirt bra. Actually, there's a conversation on the internet happening right now. Another one. Your favorite place. You already know where I'm going with this.
Yeah. You said the word.
I said the word cotton. Do you have any foundational garments that are synthetic free?
No.
Perfect. See? So.
No. Because what can they do? They stopped making them a long time ago, and materials have changed in bras. So, yeah, that's a whole different segment.
You're going to have to come on the 23rd and ask her to her face what she thinks about the natural fabric conversation in bras.
I'll say this now, please don't.
I was going to say, like, the last thing I've seen as a foundational garment is like fully cotton would be like a corset. Like some of my friends who are corset makers still use a cotton, but like.
Yeah, but it's in the structure of it.
Exactly. And it's not the easiest thing to go to the bathroom, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to answer some of our questions. And again, if you guys have any more questions, then come to Brachic on the 23rd. We'll see you then.